So, Rohit, please tell me your full name and what you're doing with yourself.
Hi, I'm Rohit Bhargava. I've been making this joke for the last few days, but I wear a couple of different hats. I've got a podcast I've been hosting for 10 years. Hitting 10 years in July, interviewing successful tech founders and investors. I've got an investment syndicate, so investing primarily pre-seed and seed stage companies, but most of my time goes into a company called the Como Club, where we build what we call performance infrastructure for founders and executives in the same way that elite athletes have data, metrics, a team of people around to help support them and get the best out of them. We do that for members that we work with.
And I think the insight that you have is because you've been so close to founders on both the investment side and hearing their stories.
Yeah.
I've been talking to a lot of investors. Founder burnout is actually on the rise more than anything else, and that affects business. So you're creating a community to manage around people who actually just don't make sense in our society.
Totally. I mean, I've lived this myself as well. And from an investment lens, we talk so frequently about how important founders are and the reason why we invest in these companies at the very early stages, but we give them next to no support at all. And the decisions they make, how they show up, has such an impact on the trajectory of the business over a 10-year period. We just don't notice that day to day. But yeah, it's really, really important. And so I think a lot of people are starting to recognize this. I've lived this myself, like I said, and so just very different to things I've done before, but I think very aligned to stuff that I wish that was there when I was.
We always, you turn your pain into power, which is what you're doing. Can you please tell me, you've been in the tech community for a while now. What do you like about the Australian tech community?
I remember when I first went to my first startup event like 13 years ago, and I was like, I finally feel like I found my people. And I think it's just, it's almost like a self-filtering process of people that are, wildly optimistic and driven and just, see the world in such a different way, but are also just so supportive and encouraging. I know a lot of the communities that we've been part of and through a lot of our conversations as well, just the type of people that you need, what they're working on, but I think more so just the encouragement and optimism that you get, which can be a little bit different to what we're sort of used to in different settings, especially in Australia.
So then what brings you to Sunrise?
To be honest, I wasn't sure whether I was going to be in the country, so I'm really glad that I'm here, but I think part of it is just, I think the ecosystem has grown so much over the last few years, and I think just getting to catch up with a bunch of people that I've known for a while, but also meet a lot of new people and hear what they're up to. So no set agenda, just here to meet people and help, yeah.
Oh, I love that. And if thus far, what would you describe Sunrise in one word?
Ooh, call it a magnet. I think it's, even just last night seeing so many people that have flown into it, even from Sydney, it's just such a, so many people are working on different wonderful things. It's kind of nice to have a central place for everyone to come together, meet, melting pot. There's, 30, 40 different conversations you can have with people.
And they're all trying, but thank you for all that you do and all that you are.
Likewise, do incredible work. Thanks for having me.